Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be looking into messages from your angels. And I'm absolutely always very excited about it because the angelic messages that come through are always very soothing. They heal my soul in so many ways than one, and I really hope and pray they heal yours as well. Having said that, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please make sure you pick whichever one that speaks to you, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive from your angels. Now, first of all, your angels are telling you that there is absolutely nothing to worry about. But they're also telling you as long as your money is concerned, you need to make sure that you're doing something that is really bringing you joy. It is bringing you the happiness that you so deserve to feel in your career, in your work, in every area of your life. Because when it comes to money for you, you will always gain money doing something that you love. You'll gain it only by doing something that you're intuitively called to do. Yeah? So it's very simple for you. When it comes to drawing money towards you, when it comes to drawing abundance towards you, follow your intuition. That's the message. Now the angels are also telling you, don't worry too much. Like sometimes you have a tendency to be very worrisome about things that are almost not important sometimes. So, the reason why these things keep happening, it's almost because you're unsure. You're unsure that you are going to be successful in this life and you're going to be having a prosperous life. So this really tells me that you're having some beliefs that are blocking your ability to manifest abundance in your life. Yeah? And maybe a couple of those belief systems are rooted in your past. So you have to understand that you have to make sure that you release the past, that it absolutely has no hold over your present. And if your present is good, your future will be good too. So strive to do everything that you can in the present moment and live in the moment. That's it. No overthinking about the future, no overthinking about the past. The present is all there is. Yeah? So take time to heal parts of you that need healing. Yeah? That's coming through. And remember this. You are very prone to be affected by the phases of the moon. Yeah, so sometimes you have to really make sure that whenever you're feeling like a little bit too sensitive, or if you're feeling like oh, today is just not a good day, look at the phase of the moon. You can actually use the moon diary because that tells you which phase of the moon is in, and also it is located in which sign. Yeah, so it'll help you a great deal, and that has helped me understand my emotions a great deal. Yeah, so use like a moon diary or a moon journal for yourself. Now, remember this wherever you are in your life, okay? There is a great amount of healing taking place. So emotional ups and downs are very possible for you at this point. And the reason why this is happening is because it's almost like you're getting a spiritual cleanse. Your beliefs are getting a spiritual cleanse and things are changing about you at a deep cellular level. So especially for a couple of you, if you have some kind of illness popping up like out of nowhere, or if you have allergies out of nowhere, it is because some things are being moved out of your body and it is being replaced by a great deal of healing. And of course, you can take charge of that healing by giving your body what it needs, by giving yourself nourishment, by giving yourself food, rest, or just exercise. You have to understand your body. Because your body is very wise. It always gives you the right signs about what it needs. So listen to your body. And understand this. Why is all of this healing happening for you? Is because you are being created as a channel. A channel of communication between heaven and earth. See, ravens especially. What are ravens known for? They are known for communication between 2 realms. The ancestral realm and the realm of humans who are living. Yeah, so you may also intuitively get information from your ancestors, and maybe that is something you're prepared for. You're being prepared for your journey forward to take up your role on planet Earth, maybe something that they could not complete in their lifetime. So you have to prepare for that change, and for that you have to allow that cellular healing to take place. And also, Your relationships are an area that you have to be specific about, okay? Don't allow just about everybody to have space in your life. The only relationships that you need to be okay with are the ones that you make like really feel safe with. You know your emotions are cherished and you are cherished. And these are always soulmate relationships, not the karma kind of relationships. The ones where you have spiritual basis, like maybe you never meet that person, but even you meet them online, you have these beautiful communications with them online, and they are like a spiritual soulmate for you. So those are the kind of relationships you should actually encourage in your life, because you're at a very sensitive stage in your life, and it's very beautiful. You're broken in many ways only to be healed, and healed beautifully and permanently is what is coming forth. See what is going to happen, in this state of mind, in this flux of emotions, a lot of ancient wisdom is going to be coming to the surface. Yeah, so meditate very deeply, contemplate very deeply, and write down whatever it is that you're thinking and feeling. Sometimes those feelings may not make sense in the present moment, but they will in the long term. So write down everything that you're feeling, because it is like, the wells of ancient wisdom really pouring out for you. And you can support this cause by meditation. See, if you are ready to sort of ascend to the next level, start meditating. So you don't have to rely on these, occasionally you're getting these messages. You can actually get them at will. You can actually access that ancient wisdom at will, but you have to meditate. You have to still your mind. And for stilling your mind, you have to understand that you cannot constantly be doing one activity after another. And the reason for this is the time right now is very crucial. So please make meditation and contemplation a priority for you. See this. At this point of time, you're especially very sensitive. So sometimes people may say things that are very normal, but you are like, oh, this really hurt my feelings. Or this really, really did not, get to me the right way. So please avoid harsh relationships. Avoid people who tend to be a little bit more judgmental. Environment where you feel like you're not supported. Yeah. And really, really pay attention to what things you're using. Processed foods has to go out of your life. Chemicals need to not be having a place in your life, especially during this point of time. Okay, I'm not really telling you change your entire lifestyle, because that's not possible. At least for this 1 week, 2 week period, be a little careful, because you're sensitive. Yeah, that's what's coming forth. And remember this, whatever has happened to you in your past, it has not happened so that you suffer in life. Yeah, we all feel that, because we all go through these stages and we all ask ourselves, why me? The reason why things happen to you is because it wanted to bring you to your present moment, and clearly you are amazing wherever you are. You may not realize how much you've achieved in life. See, your achievements are not your worldly achievements, it is your achievement as a soul. You've grown as a soul, your wisdom as a soul has increased by massive manifolds. Yeah? So honor yourself, and your past is actually supporting you and not there for you or not happened to you as a punishment. And remember this, when it comes to your life, you have to stand tall. If your belief systems do not match the belief systems of people around you, it's okay. You don't have to oppose them, or you don't have to pick a fight with them. But if they're challenging your belief system, or they're like, you are wrong, you're not wrong, you're just you, and you're just fabulous. Okay, so you have to treat yourself with respect, and only then will you get the respect that you seek. See, where self-respect is lacking, nobody respects you. It's just that people can just walk all over you, and you're going to be like the kindest person in the room. And unfortunately, these days it's actually the people who are most kind who get mistreated. So don't allow that to happen for you. I understand you're very sensitive, and especially this is why you need to honor and protect yourself. And sometimes what happens is you have this gift of insight. You are able to predict the future more easily than anybody around you. And that makes you stand out as well, just like the giraffe. Like, see, if you can imagine in a zoo, all the other animals are like massively short. And I'm sure they feel like, this giraffe is like really out of place. So think of yourself as a giraffe in a forest who's just different, who's magnificent if you actually see a giraffe. Yeah, but it is because they have a unique perspective in life. They can see at a distance, like probably, if there's anybody animal close to them, they'll not be able to see it, and that is you when it comes to your life. You're very wise, you have that foresight, you have that gift that not everybody has. So cherish that about yourself instead of feeling like I am weird. Yeah, and remember this: whatever you are doing, whatever you want, whatever you feel like you really really want in your life, keep working at it. You'll get there. Sometimes we feel like we are not getting it immediately, like we feel like there has to be a magic wand and everything needs to make sense. Life doesn't work that way, but it doesn't mean what you want is not meant to be yours. So persevere, keep doing what you're doing at a pace that you feel is right for you, and in the end you're going to be getting what you deserve. Yeah, just remember this: you are very different, you're unique, your mindset is very different, and you have to cherish that about yourself. So value yourself and respect yourself. That's what I'm going to be leaving you with. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello everyone, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive from your angels. Now, first of all, your angels are telling you that remember how strong you are. Remember how bold you are. Remember, you are the torchbearer of the divine. And the reason why you are so many things is because you're a child of God. And at no point of time you should forget that. And if there's somebody out here who has a doubt if God loves them or if He's even there with them, is He guiding them? The answer is yes. Yeah, He's with you every step of the way. It is you who have forgotten that you're His child. He hasn't. Yeah, because we forget on the earthly realm, but He doesn't somehow. Yeah. Now, one thing that you have to remember is, firstly, you need to slow down, pile 2. Yeah, you need to slow down a little bit and make sure you have a life that is full. And you have time to look at the wonders of life and not just about your work or what other people need or what this one needs or what that one needs. You have to take a look at what you need and what makes you happy. What makes your soul filled with so much light, like you can really dance with joy. Yeah? Discover the beauty of your life. Discover the beauty of your own soul. Because you owe it to yourself, is what the angels are telling you. And for that, it's important for you to be like the water. Do not stay in one experience for a very long time. Once you've done something, move away from it. Don't really have a lot of emotional attachments to things that you do or things that you accomplished. Or maybe people you work with. Yeah, because that emotional attachment really holds your energy in place. Remember, you're meant for a greater world. You have a greater purpose in life, and for a greater purpose you have to flow. Just like a river who has her origination in the mountain, you have to move towards the ocean, and from the mountain to the ocean there are beautiful terrains that it has to see. So there are more beauties to your life. So go with the flow. Move on. Don't remain stuck in one place. And when it comes to your life, you will always know what the right next step for you to take is. Yeah, you will always know instinctively. So when you need guidance, don't sort of go here and there. It's great to sort of listen to what everybody has to say, because every person comes with a unique wisdom to them. But there is a wisdom that guides you as well. So listen to that. So your path ahead is a combination of two things: listening from the guidance of others, but also listening to the voice of your own soul. And that way you'll always know what is right for you. Yeah, that's coming for you. Now remember this: when it comes to your life, at no point of time should you become a know-it-all. I have all the answers in the world. I know what is right for me. Because that is clearly ego talking, and ego is like the biggest barrier for us. Yeah? And remember this, for you, learning from books is always going to be important. Now, this can be random book, can also be like a book meant for children. Yeah? But keep learning. Get wisdom every step of the day. And for you, it's from books, okay? From more than anything else. Meditation, of course, but hit the books. That's coming through for you. Because that higher wisdom needs to be coming to you at this point of time. And you shouldn't just read things, or you shouldn't just go out from book after book after book and not having gained anything. So when you coming across something and that is like hitting you to be very true, give some time and contemplate on what you've read. And especially this holds very true for religious books. You know, sometimes what happens is we go through religious books and we see a line and it's like, oh, this is so true. And we just move on. So maybe when you come across something, make a journal, write in it, so that maybe if you don't have time at that point of time, you can contemplate on it later, but make time for contemplation. You'll gain wisdom by it. Remember, you don't have to learn for degrees here. You have to learn for wisdom. Remember that always. And most importantly, you have to understand that this entire life is a huge mystery. And you are going to be unfolding that mystery one step at a time. So don't sort of overstep your boundaries is what is coming through, especially when it comes to knowledge, okay? See, knowledge is like a rosebud, It takes time for it to become from a rosebud to a rose. So accept that. Let the blooming of wisdom, let the blooming of knowledge open up every step of the way for you. And accept that. You may not know all the answers at all point of time. You will know some, but some you have to discover. That's coming forth. Yeah, but you'll know it all. Just have a little bit of patience with yourself. And what happens is, because you guys are a little resistant sometimes, because you get so attached to things, your energy really gets spoiled. And honestly, dancing, have you tried dancing? I don't know if you have dancers here, but it's a flow in the moment. Where you are just dancing. Like, play any piece of music that you really admire and dance. It will really, really get your energies flowing. And this is especially for people who hate exercising. So you are that kind who are always busy, who don't have time to go to the gym or exercise at home or do yoga. Just dance away. Dance is fun because it has music with it. And dance. And let the moves be guided by your soul. Yeah? See, the way the Sufis whirl, that is a unique kind of dance. And they are just so unaware by what is happening around them. They dance for themselves and for the divine. That's something you're supposed to be doing too. And remember this. I told you, don't keep on holding on to experiences. Don't keep on holding on to people. You have to make sure that you respect endings and beginnings when it comes to your life. Because what happens is, if you're so not ready for something to end, you will never have a beginning of something new. Especially when it comes to jobs, the jobs that are stagnant, you're done with it, but you refuse to move on. Or certain relationships, they're not going to give you anything new. But you keep visiting them again and again. And by relationships, I also mean friendships, okay? So that's the story. The old has to be released at some point of time so that you can embrace the new. Like the river, embrace new experiences. That has to be you. Yes. See, in your life, there are a lot of places that you're stuck. And I don't mean as a person you're stuck, but you're energetically stuck there. Maybe something happened in your past and you're like going through it again and again. Relationships, they're over, they're not giving you anything else, and you're like stuck in it. So, you have to make sure that you pull yourself out of that circumstance. It is your job to make a difference in your life, nobody else's. So pull yourself out of it and be open to the new beginning. And for that to happen, you have to take time to be with yourself. Otherwise, what happens is, when we are so busy with our life, we don't even realize that we are stuck in certain areas. And trust me, that is my story too, because, things happen with me. Like, I'm going through something in my mind again and again because I'm so busy with my life. And in that one moment when I sit with my cup of tea, it's like, oh, why did I not end up thinking about it? So maybe that's going to happen with you as well. Yeah, so take time for solitude. And by solitude, I mean absolutely no one. Like, if you don't have that time at home, go visit a coffee shop where you will get time with yourself and nobody disturbs you. They just place you a coffee, they just place your tea, whatever you want, and they move away. Yeah, so make sure you have that time. And mostly, you have to be a daydreamer, okay? Night dreamer, absolutely, you get absolutely amazing messages to your dreams because the timing for that is also dramatically right. So pay attention to dreams, both the ones that you have during the day and you have at night, because both have very, very special meanings for you, because they unfold a specific mystery in your life. Sometimes you're thinking about something, you just zone out and you're like, oh, this is what I really wanting. This is what I was really wanting to understand. Yeah, that's something. So daydreaming, absolutely for you. And mostly, I'll just really tell you this, you have to be open to abundance of all kinds. And by abundance, I also mean the abundantly feeling of love in your life. Be open to love, be open to new friendships, be open to new arenas of earning money. Just be open. It's almost like you have to just sit down in a coffee shop, preferably, because somehow you're just always busy at home, and just say to the universe that you're open to receiving all kind of abundance, every kind that the universe wants to place in your path. And then just step back and witness the miracles. That is what you need to do in this lifetime. You have to make time for daydreaming, okay? People really underestimate daydreaming. I don't know why. But make that a priority in your life. You'll get all the answers. Yeah? So have a weekly coffee date or tea date with yourself. Where you're just sitting with yourself, daydreaming, maybe with a journal so that you can write down all the inspired ideas. And come back and tell me how that works for you. I would love to hear your stories about it. And if you're already doing it, which I won't be surprised about, come and tell me about it. I always really, really value these little tidbits from your end. I'll leave you here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your life from the angels. Now, the angels are here to tell you that you're going to be receiving a lot of messages and a lot of guidance, especially in the next 3 weeks. Yeah? So especially in the next 3 weeks, whichever guidance you receive, whether it is through your dreams or whether this is through any kind of experiences you have in your life, note it down. Because that guidance is going to be supremely beneficial for you on your journey forward. And it's like, your spiritual eye is opening. And by that, I don't really refer to any kind of chakra. So don't think about your spiritual eye as just a chakra. It's just when your mind is so much in tune with the divine that it's like you're spiritually open from all dimensions. That is going to be opening for you, and you're going to be receiving a lot of messages. So make sure you're noting them down. And you're going to be taken into territories in your life that you're so not aware of. And sometimes you may also be like, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Is this okay? It is okay as long as you intuitively feel safe about it. So discover a lot of things in your life. See where life is taking you instead of dictating every step of the way. So let go of control, okay? Just do what comes naturally and you will head in the right direction, because right now it is spirit that is guiding you. You're not doing anything in life. You're just guided intuitively. And you are being taken on this beautiful journey on the realms of spirituality. It's like, a lot of veils are now opening up for you. And you're like, going to be marveled at the beauty of your own life. You're going to be really, really marveling at the beauty of life around you too. So you are in a deeply spiritual journey which you just have to accept. And it's going to be glorious. Yeah, you're very intuitive, I know a lot of you already know it, pile 3, but I'm just going to be stressing this for you. And most importantly, what is important for you is grounding. To just sit in one place, and preferably on the floor or outside in a garden. If that is there, amazing. And especially in the early morning time, if you can manage that, that'll be excellent. Because that time the energy is at its purest best. Because everybody around you is sleeping. And the only vibrations that you'll feel are your own and that of the wondrous universe and that of other beings who are as spiritual and as connected as you are. And you're supposed to be grounding, yeah? So that all the energies, all the intuitive messages that you get are properly assimilated. Yeah, that's important for you. So connect with yourself and the divinity within you. And look at that. See, what's important is at this point of time, that you embrace everything about you. Even things that other people may feel a little bit weird, a little out of place, but it is what makes you unique. Just like these pandas, they're super cute, they're super cuddly. And if you look at them, they don't feel like, they're like the most cuddliest beings. But if you see their behavior, they're just oh amazing, you just want to cuddle a baby panda. And they're unique. That is the best thing about them. They are unique and you are too. So you have to embrace your essence, and you have to especially embrace yourself on that journey and not doubt yourself, okay? See, people may not understand your journey, but you do, and that's enough. Yeah, that's what your angels are here to tell you. Because what is happening, wherever you are in your life, the moment is just right. There is like a beautiful alchemy to things. There is a unique magic to you and your personality at this point of time. And in that period, anything you touch will turn to gold, like the Midas touch. But then you have to be very careful about what you're doing. Because if you want to be successful at something, you need to be absolutely sure that you want it. And go for it. You will actually get higher rewards at this point of time. So make sure whatever you're doing, it is very, very intuitively guided in certain ways. But the timing is absolutely crucial for you. And what is happening is you are like this ever traveler. That you're constantly going to be traveling and moving into territories that are foreign. But remember this, that is exactly who you are. You are a traveler. And even on earth, we are a traveler. Like we will travel, we'll go the distance, and there are going to be other travelers. So enjoy the journey of life. Just be happy wherever you are. Enjoy the beauty of life. Give the wisdom that you are so filled with, and be happy about it. If people have to take that wisdom, they will take it. If not, they'll leave it. You've done your job, and that is the only thing that is important for you. Yeah? And make sure that you're keeping your energy field a little bit more clean. Yeah? Wherever you are, the place that you're living in, that it is absolutely clean. And that your clothes are clean all the time, that you're healthy, your body is healthy. Everything is just healthy. So you have to make sure that your energy field is really, really cleansed at this point of time. And then it is also important for you to make sure that you always have faith in your prayers. That you have faith that you are like the child of God and every prayer of yours is heard. Because that's the way children pray, right? If you've ever seen a child pray, it's always like they know there is a God who's listening. And because of which, somehow God's listened to them through their parents maybe. But their wishes come true. So you have to be like that, you have to be like the child who knows that miracles are possible. And they actually will happen for you. Yeah. So first of all, you need to know that you're heard. That's very important. And interestingly, you're also entering a point where money is going to be flowing in a lot more. And that actually may be like a very, very positive change in your direction. And this is all going to be happening naturally for you. Like you'll probably do what you're doing, you'll love it, and it's going to be okay. Yeah, there's an inflow of money that's coming forth. But remember this, when it comes to your problem, sometimes you people may have a tendency of like, that there is a problem, but you just want to brush it under the carpet. So face it. Have the confidence that whatever it is, you're going to be able to handle it, yet you'll be able to face it, and you will come out at the other side victorious. So that has to be a little bit of an attitude change for you, especially from brushing things under the carpet to actually facing it head on. And remember this, pile 3, wherever you are, no matter sometimes even if you get confused, you always know what you want to do. You always have that crystal clear in your mind, and sometimes that happens because you're also very divinely guided. Yeah, so that purpose is going to be very clear, but you have to remember that you have to be like the squirrel. You have to keep busy. You have to be doing what you're always doing. You have to be preparing for things in your life, especially with money. Please make sure when money comes in, you don't really, spend it all, especially with a large amount of money. You save it so you don't have to worry about your tomorrow. Yeah, because I get a feeling like you are the kind of people who may not work for a very long time. You probably work till the time you feel like, okay, this is good for me. And then you'll be like, oh, I'm just going to live a simple life and I'm going to relaxing. So which you have to prepare. So once you're like set, once you have things under control, you can relax and have fun. So get ready for these changes that are coming your way, because you're going to be heading into like a spiritual journey. One which is divine, one which changes or takes you through different circumstances at different points of time, but in the end, which brings about miracles in your life. And the miracles that you asked for, actually, more than anything else. So believe in them. That's the most important thing for you. I will leave you here with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.